Should you buy now or should you wait for a crash? That's a great question, actually. And it depends. Let's get started. Hello, beautiful people. Captain Zach Sparrow here. Are you having a good day? Let me know. I'd like to know. I'd like to know. Let me know. My head itchy. So let's talk about, should you invest? So should you be speculating, investing, collecting now, or should you wait for a crash? I think a crash is coming, Zach. Should I do something about that? Should I take that knowledge, that potential crash? Should I take that knowledge and run with it? Should I do something about that? If so, what should I do? How much money should I be holding back? Or how much money should I be put? That's a great question. I'm not going to be too terribly vague here. And yet I will, because it totally depends on the individual, what you enjoy, what your risk tolerance is, a bunch of wonderful things. But let's talk about some basic fundamentals up front. And let's be real up front right away. There are a bunch of scenarios that you can take advantage of. There are things that, frankly, we just expect at this point. Not saying it will happen, but there are things that we expect, right? History would tell us otherwise. So, and what I mean by that is, look at the last couple of decades. So, and let's really analyze the Pokemon market from this standpoint. Okay, whenever a new set comes out, pre and right like during that release, prices are going to be nuts. That's just how it's been. That's how I expect it to be moving forward. Okay, might not want to buy exactly then. It depends. Maybe if you see a quick flip opportunity, whatever the heck. Now, do we expect prices to kind of go down once a set releases 2, 3, 4, 5 months after? Yes, history would tell us yes, we can expect something like that. So there are certain things that occur that we can take advantage of. We can use that to our advantage. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just information that you know. You can implement that. Now, one thing I will say is, Zach, like, what if I put a bunch of money in and then the market crashes? Here's something that I want to do to alleviate a little, ease your tension, just a little bit. Just ease that tension, that sexual tension, just a little bit. Back in 2016, wow, you had the Pokemon Go boom, 20th anniversary, evolutions, hippity hype, a lot going on during that time. What if you bought a base set first edition Charizard, PSE 10 during that time, at the peak, at its highest price? Wow, that sucks, dude. Like, you bought at the height of the hype, the height of the FOMO. Dude, oh my goodness. Well, guess what? You would have tripled your money on that investment pre-2020. You would have tripled your money pre-2020 if you would have bought at the height. Wow. Same can be said for the stock market too. Same could be said. Same exact thing could be said for the stock market. Now, I said this before in a live stream, and I know a lot of people don't have the time to put into watching a lot of those, and that's totally fine. So I'll spare you, and I'll give you this little tidbit here. And I know some of you know this, and hopefully there might be someone who did know this before. Over the last 20 years, the S&P, if you would have just put your money just in the S&P over the last 20 years specifically, you would have seen a return of 8.6%. That's really good. We're talking about compound interest. That's really, really good. So the S&P 500. Wow. Okay. Awesome. If you would have taken your money out and not invested during only the 10 best days, only 10 days you had your money out, over a 20-year period, that means every other year you just pick one day and you don't invest. But they were the 10 best days. The 10 best days during the 20 years. That 8.6% return would have ended up being 2.5%. Holy smokes. So maybe I should just leave my money. Yes. Leave your money in there. Nobody gets hurt on a roller coaster unless they jump off of it. Seriously. Everyone's always wanted to time the market and do this and that. Yes, you can time things different. The card market is different than the stock market, but there are a lot of fundamentals that are exactly the same. That's why I was so interested in it. So should I invest now, Zach? Yes. Should I have invested yesterday? Yes. Should I invest in the future? Yes. In my opinion, I don't see the disadvantage of it. Now, would I be buying right now at evolving skies prices? Not from an investment standpoint, no. If you want to open it up and enjoy it, you can absolutely do that. No one's here to tell you how to enjoy your life. If you're talking about an investment standpoint now, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years from now, personally, I think even if you bought at evolving skies prices today, that would be a great investment. But if you're wanting to kind of maximize your potential, not dumb about it, if you don't want to be lackadaisical about it, then yes, I think you should wait. Now, another question that I see and that I get a lot, yeah, Zach, but you're not telling us when we should sell, my man. It totally depends on your situation, my man. It does. Really think about this for a quick second here. Evolving Skies, for example. Well, and if you would have sold, even if you would have sold in 2020, almost anything during 2020, you would have won. You would have so much money now, and a lot of people do. You won. You sold during the hype. Now take that money and invest in anything else. You won. That's awesome. Job well done. Even if you didn't, I have faith in the Pokemon's ability to perform over the long term, even on modern product. We talk about that quite a bit on this channel. But back to the Evolving Skies point. Sorry, I keep hopping around here. So back to the Evolving Skies point. If you would have got some sealed cases at or around wholesale prices, personally, I would be selling now. That's why I've only got one little box back here right now for display. Do I see Evolving Skies booster boxes hitting $500 a box in the next few months? No, I don't. I think personally, now is a great time to sell into that hype, into that FOMO. Oh my goodness, when is the next wave? It was delayed. It's going to be another month. Will prices climb in between now and then? History would tell us, yes, that we could expect something like that. I think now is a perfect time to sell during that time, depending what your cost basis was, locking in those profits. And then you can even buy back in later when the prices drop if you think that that's what's going to happen, which in my opinion, that'll occur. These are all wonderful things to keep in mind. Take advantage of those market nuances there. What's that? You're not telling us when to sell. Guys, it depends. It depends. It depends. If you want more money in the short term, you're probably going to want to sell more in the short term. If you have faith in the product long term, hold on to the product long term then. It just depends. It totally depends. So I like to lock in profits sooner than later because you'll have more money if you spend $500 on a case of whatever, case of Chilling Reign if you're lucky enough to get it at that price. Awesome. And you're selling it at, I don't know, $700 a case now, $800 a case. I don't know what they're going for. Sell for $700 a case. Great. Take that $200 profit, $150 after shipping and taxes or whatever. And then take that profit you got and then buy back into Chilling Reign later or buy into maybe an old card, an old PSA 10 that you've always wanted or anything else. Throw it in the stock market. So there are a lot of ways you can go about it. Now, as you can see, this could be a 5-hour conversation. So, and I'm not trying to like talk down to people. And I understand that we've got a lot of different opinions and eyeballs watching this channel who have different experiences. And I am very well aware that I am confident every single person that's watching this channel, there are many things that you can do that I can't do. Like fixing a car. Like I could tell you like, hey, it doesn't sound right, it doesn't look right now, but I could tell you the first thing of how to fix it. One thing that I used to know and work a lot in would be markets. I do understand that to some degree there, and I'm just trying to share my experiences, what I've learned over the years. I definitely put more than my 10,000 hours in. I'm just trying to share that with you guys. So whenever I am like talking down and dumbing down things, I'm coming from a place because I understand that my friends, whenever I assume that they understand some of these things, they truly don't. So in the comments that I'm seeing, in the questions that I'm getting, a lot of times tip me off that, hey, you know, not everyone does know that. And hopefully it's not interpreted as me being condescending. It's more from like an entertainment aspect, believe it or not. So That's all I'm trying to say there. So I thank you guys for bearing with me. And thanks for hearing my opinions, my thoughts. I love sharing them with you guys. Let me know if there's anything else you guys want to see. But subscribe, hit the notification bell, watch another one of my videos. Thank you. And until next time. Hey Zach, I heard that you can dance. Oh, I can break it down.